What is your American dream?
I'm from the Philippines. My American dream is to have a job wherein I can help people to achieve their dreams, which is the most important thing for me.
I'm American. I was born in New York, and my American dream is to constantly learn and grow and use whatever God's given me to help as many people as I can.
I'm from Belgium, and my American dream is to bring laughter and joy into people's lives through comedy.
My family background is West Indian with roots in Curacao, Guyana, and Puerto Rico. My American dream is to live in a country where everybody loves and respects one another.
My background is Irish and African American. My American dream would be to make enough to live a happy and fulfilling life.
Everyone has a right to the American dream. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, Squeeze, to your own show. My name is Brad Bernstein. While Squeeze organizes himself, you can put the camera right on me. And we are live here at 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. He's got his jacket on still from being outside.
I want to keep my jacket
You
on.
got your jacket on. You don't have your earpiece in yet.
Don't worry
You
about
haven't
that.
logged into your computer yet. Anyway, welcome everybody. This is the Brad and Squeeze show, and we have 12 open lines right now. So if you call, you will get on the radio, or you will get on our Facebook page at 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And we have a lot of news going on here. We have a lot of immigration help to help you with as well. So as we start here, and we open up our lines at 1-800-529-5465. Squeeze, what's happening?
I don't have to share.
Why?
It was all done already.
Oh, wonderful.
So
Yeah, but it's so haphazard. We don't know what days it is and what days it isn't.
Yeah, but
there's no consistency to anything here.
No,
There has to be a little level of consistency.
Where?
In everything that we do.
Oh,
In everything that we do. If you don't have consistency in everything that you do, and you don't start on time, and you're not prepared, and you're not ready, and you share on some days, and you share on other days, or you don't even put on your pants the same day, and you don't wake up every day at the same time, there's no consistency in your life. It's my opinion that is not a recipe for success. There has to be a level of consistency.
I'm very happy that we're back to lambasting because your turn is coming. Your turn is coming.
Okay. All right. So, any event, let's So, Squeeze, you have to talk a little bit.
No, listen, dude, you were doing all the talking. So, I'm like, okay, fine, I can't even get a word in here, Not even a word. But anyway, once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Let me officially start the show. My name is David Squeeze Annakie. I'm one of the hosts of the Brad and Squeeze Show. I am the Jamaican guy here. We've got Brad Bernstein. He's the, what are you? The guy who talks a lot at the beginning of the show, but he's the attorney that's going to be answering your immigration questions. A little bit nippy on the outside there. The number here is 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. There is a fire in my building on the 57th floor. So I'm on the 54th floor. The fire department called back all the elevators to the lobby. So David Annakie had to go 54 flights
This happened more than one time already.
As a matter of fact, it happens like every goddamn week there's something in the freaking building. So I was not happy. Then I got outside, then the cab driver I'm just going up there like, do you realize you're just going there? Why don't you just walk? The cab driver's telling me this. I'm like,
because I'm late for a show.
Anyway,
by the way,
welcome to New York City, everybody who have never been here before. This is what it's all about. We're always in a rush. It's a part of New York City, and people are always lambasting people. So I guess I should show up here at 7 a.m. like I normally do.
And by the way, happy birthday, Cordella Willery.
Oh, happy birthday,
Yes.
Cordella, one of my favorite people.
One of our favorite people who watches all the time. She's supposed to cook for us when we go down to Jacksonville, Florida one day.
Yes. Absolutely.
Right. Well, we should be going to Florida because everyone's taxes in New York, Connecticut, New Jersey, and every blue state, the blue states are the Democrat states, will be going up next year, Squeeze.
Yes.
It is, as Governor Cuomo says, a target assault on Democratic states by the Republican Congress. The bill has passed the Senate. It has passed the House of Representatives. It is basically fait complete.
What do you call it?
Fait complete. I don't know. It's like a combination of French and English. Fait complete. It's a combination of English.
Payday complete.
Yes, a combination. It's my, like there's Spanglish, there's Finglish, French and English, I guess. So the bill, by conservative estimates, will be sending home prices tumbling in New York and New Jersey by more than 10% by early next year. Could be tumbling more than 20 or 30% within the next 18 months. And it's going to increase the tax burden on every taxpayer in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. It's going to make it harder for New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, also California, Chicago, Illinois. It's going to make it harder for these state and local governments to pay for upgrades in the transit system and the infrastructure. There's going to be more homeless on the streets, less social services. It's going to cut federal programs for the elderly, low-income residents in regions that are high-cost living regions, such as New York. It is going to cause a mass exodus of people who will no longer be able to afford New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, California, Chicago, to move to low-cost tax states. There's going to be a huge influx of people to Florida. Welcome, Florida, to lots and lots of more people coming to live next to you, because that's what's going to be happening. And most significantly, the reason why this is all happening is that you are no longer going to be able to deduct your local state, city, or county taxes off of your federal tax bill in the suburbs. People who own homes in suburbs know that there's a huge tax bill for your schools and libraries. You will not be able to deduct those taxes as well off of your taxes.
You mean like me, who is a resident of Connecticut?
Correct. So basically what that means is this.
I'm screwed.
After you pay your taxes and you're left with your net income taxes, you still have to pay your state taxes, your local tax. People don't understand what it means, like you won't be able to deduct it. So let's pay your taxes, okay? Let me explain to you in layman's terms. Let's pay your taxes. Your crazy taxes that you're paying right now. And then when you're done paying all of your taxes,
you got more.
What?
You got more.
Right. Then when you're done paying all of your taxes, guess what? You're left with, I don't know, for every dollar you make 60 cents, say, or 65 cents, or 70 cents, whatever your tax bracket is, 75 cents. Now, after you pay, you have your net taxes, you got your money in your pocket. Oh, you got to pay your school taxes now. You got to pay your library taxes if you're out in the suburbs. You got to pay your property taxes if you're in the suburbs. You got to pay your state taxes for anybody who lives in the state of New York. You got to pay your city taxes. It is going to be astronomically expensive for David Squeeze Annakie to be living in New York State, as well as Brad Bernstein. Mayor de Blasio has estimated that more than 700,000 New Yorkers would pay more in taxes. De Blasio, that is a very, very low estimate. A very, very low estimate. So the bill is going to add, despite all of this, the bill is going to add $1 trillion to the deficit over the decade. And as we said, the most immediate threat is not only that everyone's going to be paying higher taxes, but the most immediate threat is to homeowners who rely on the equity in their home in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. That equity is going to be gone because your homes are going to tumble in prices. Thank you.
So maybe it'd be wise. Maybe it'd be wise to take some of that money out now.
Yes, it would be wise. But if you remortgage now, you know what's going to happen. Your house is going to be underwater in about a year and a half. So when you're going to want to sell the house,
you're screwed either way.
You're going to be screwed because the house isn't going to have the value of what the equity is. We're going to have the same housing problem that we had 7 to 8 years ago. And so when Donald Trump says it is a tax cut, it is a tax cut for wealthy people and people who don't live in democratic states. That is where the tax cut is. It is not a tax cut for the United States of America. It's a targeted tax cut for certain people. The people are wealthy, rich people who live in Texas who wear big hats. Wealthy people who live next to Mar-a-Lago in Palm Beach, full time. Wealthy people who live in North and South Carolina, middle class people who live in these states as well. Farmers who live in the farm belt Tax cuts for them, absolutely. And as a matter of fact, they will be able to pass on their farms to their families because there will be no estate tax anymore.
Okay, can we move on?
No, we can't. People don't understand. It's not a tax cut.
Brad, you're beating a dead horse right now.
I am not beating a dead horse. I want to make it clear.
Everyone completely understand that Trump is screwing us over. So what's the next? All right? You know, we're like, okay, Brad, okay, we get it.
All right, the top 10 tweets. You like Twitter. It's your new favorite social media now, Squeeze. The Twitter announced...
President has one. President Barack Obama has one.
The CEO of Twitter, what's his name?
Jack Dorsey.
Jack Dorsey has announced...
Who was hanging with me last week.
Who was hanging out with you. Right after hanging out with Squeeze, he has announced the top 10 tweets of the year on Twitter. And do you know who had the number one tweet on Twitter?
Who?
Barack Obama.
Yes, President Barack Obama. He had four up there.
He was responsible for 2 out of the top 3 tweets. He was the number 2, came on August 12th, the day of the deadly white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia. He tweeted, "No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion." And that is a pretty accurate, I would say 100% accurate quote.
Yeah.
You were not born hating me just after 20 years of doing a show.
Listen, I'm used to it now.
Yeah, on the same day, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
On the same day,
you were born an elf, so
yes,
what am I gonna do?
On the same day that Barack Obama tweeted, "Nobody was born, hating." Donald Trump tweeted, "There are many sides to blame for the display of hatred, bigotry, and violence." Nope, there's not many sides. There's only one side. Somebody who hates you because of the color of their skin, and people say, "Hey, that ain't right." Those are the 2 sides, Donald Trump. There's one side that says, "We hate you because you're black. We hate you because you're Jewish. We hate you because you're a woman. We hate you because you're a Muslim." There's one side. Oh, and then there's the other side that says, "Hey, that ain't right." Those are the 2 sides, Squeeze. I'm not sure how those could be equated, but that was Donald Trump's tweet. He also, the other big tweet that was Obama's big tweet was Senator John McCain when he announced he had brain cancer. And Obama tweeted, "It's been the honor of my life to serve you. You made me a better leader and a better man." That was also in the top 10 as well. Now, I will say, what do you think the hashtag for the number one hashtag on Twitter? What was the number one hashtag on Twitter?
Don't know. Tell me.
You don't know?
No, pray tell.
You don't know.
I'm asking. You have it in your hand.
Resist. Hashtag resist was number 1, and the number 1 tweeted person who was tweeted about most was Donald Trump, followed by Mike Pence, Paul Ryan, and then Obama. LeBron James found it in the top 10 as well on tweets when he called Donald Trump a bum. There you have it, folks.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That's fit to print.
Yeah. Listen, I'm annoyed.
I know. Let's go to immigration.
Very much annoyed. I hate it every day that we have to start the news with Donald Trump. I really, really hate it. I'm like,
that's what's the news.
Yeah, but
that's who your president is.
You know.
And you can say, "Oh, he's not my president."
No, everybody.
Well, he's your president because he's the citizen of the United States.
Every day
so you got to talk about him.
Every day you turn on the radio, Donald Trump. Every day you pick up your phone on your news feed, Donald Trump. Everywhere you look at your television, Donald Trump. Every day you walk down the street, Donald Trump. We walk in the office, Donald Trump.
You want to know why? Because he has made an entire political career out of making outrageous...
But there you go again.
Okay, he has made a career out of making outrageous statements. And every time you say, "That's absolutely outrageous," and you want to start piling on him, he comes up with another outrageous statement. So you forget the last outrageous statement when he was groping women, and you get to the next outrageous statement. It just goes on and on and on. He's made an entire career out of making outrageous statements. And as a result, he has now become president of the United States, and he is enriching himself and his rich little buddies in Texas and Florida at the expense of everybody who lives in the state of New York, rich, poor, middle class.
Here we go again. Making him
I'm
feel good.
angry about it. Because it's not a tax cut.
No, it's not.
It's a tax giveaway to certain people.
All right, can we get to the show now?
Yes.
Thank
We
you.
have Larry in Lake Mills, Wisconsin, who's been waiting for 3.5 minutes for his immigration question.
I've been
Larry.
waiting longer than that, Larry. By the way,
Larry.
Larry.
Morning, brother.
Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm good. Listen to your show all the time. Love it. I love what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
So my question to you is, my wife and I filed my paperwork in July. We got married in March. I'm wondering if it's too late to add my daughter to it. She just turned 18,
As long
and
as
she doesn't live with me.
As long as the marriage happened before your daughter was 18 years old, and that's fine. You can't add your child to your application, but your wife, who I assume is a U.S. citizen, can file a separate application for her. It's the key thing is the marriage had to happen before the 18th birthday, and the application has to go in before the 21st birthday.
All right, sounds good. So do I need a lawyer to file that I-130?
Yes, you need a lawyer. Every person who asks me if you need a lawyer, my answer will always be the same: yes. And the reason is that this is your life. This is your daughter's life. It's not just filling out a form. You've got a guy in the White House who doesn't want your daughter to be here, who doesn't want immigrants to be here, and is making everybody's life really, really difficult through the entire immigration process. And the only thing between you and a life in America is a lawyer like me protecting your rights. It's not filling out a form.
Right. So it's not too. Even though we file our paperwork by ourselves, it's not too late to add a lawyer to the
No.
All right,
And we can handle you and your case in all 50 states. In all 50 states.
All right, sounds good.
Hold on one second.
1-800-529-5465. Once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show, asking each and every one, do us a favor to share. I did not get the opportunity of asking people to share enough in the beginning because I was being lambasted and someone was talking about Donald Trump. But I'm asking everyone right now, share the page. Okay, it's called the Brad and Squeeze page. Also, of course, ladies and gentlemen, share it on your timeline, share it on other pages and groups. The number is 1-800-529-5465. Also, if you have an immigration question, 1-800-529-5465, 93.5 FM. Listeners, be safe on the outside. Okay, but give us a call if you've got that question. You ready to continue with more immigration? Are you ready to get back to that thing that you love to hold in your hands?
I mean, the thing I like to hold in my hands. What kind of thing is that?
What?
Cards! It's what I'm holding in my hands.
Whatever you got in your hands, man.
These cards are given to me by the producer of the show that tells me what the show is about. Okay? And allows me
to producer is smart. She has realized that you have certain habits that you cannot break.
To put on a show. So part of putting on a show is
therapeutic.
Part of putting on a show is having consistency, which means that I meet with the producer ahead of time.
In your hands.
Yes, I meet with the producer ahead of time, and she says, "This is what the show is going to be about." And when your friend Squeeze shows up, he could just kind of play along like he knows what's going on.
I don't even play along. If I don't know something, I just say it. Do you know what the hashtag for the year is? No. Resist. 1-800-529-5465. So call us up with your immigration questions, ladies and gentlemen. That's 1-800-529-5465. Did anyone tweet that our show is coming up? No. Jack Dorsey wants to know.
No.
How we're going to be in the runnings for next year.
Yes. But by the way, I have a thing that we should have, that I think that we should be doing for next year, is we should have a walk it off campaign. In all seriousness, we need to have a walk it off campaign. We get too many calls on this show about people who are in domestic disputes.
Right.
And people who truly love each other, but then they go from 0 to 60 very, very fast.
So my hashtag is working. Walk it off.
Walk it off.
Yeah.
And I think we have to really, if we make a difference in a lot of people's lives.
Yes, we do.
Okay, but I think one of the things that we have to talk about next year is, and we can do this off the air, I thought about it last night, is we have to have a walk it off campaign. All right.
So if I get upset at you right now, I can walk it off. I can get up and walk it off.
Walk it off.
Walk it out, walk out, and walk it off.
Walk it off.
And I'm going to go to Squeeze. I'm going to go walk it off.
Did Squeeze just leave the show? Yes, I'm going to walk it off. But I think we need a walk it off campaign.
We do.
And I think that would be great for you, Squeeze, to lead that campaign. Because you have walked it off many, many times.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep. I always walk it off.
You have walked the walk.
Yep.
Right? When you say about walk the walk, you have walked it.
Yeah. Couple of things I don't do. I don't have arguments. I don't get into anything toxic.
Right.
I can't deal with negatives.
Correct.
And how do I handle that?
You walk it off.
I walk it off.
Walk it off.
And then guess what I'm told? I'm told I need help.
Why do you need help?
Because I'm always walking it off.
Well, you know what? Better to walk it off than lay your hands on somebody or have an incident where the police need to come.
Mm-hmm. I'm told I'm never going to get married because I'm always walking it off.
Then that's fine because it's better. It's better than having an incident.
Yeah.
If
walk it off.
Given the choice,
I walk it off all the time.
Given the choice, walk it off.
Where are you going?
Walk it off. Walk it off. Walk it off, and then you can come back and talk.
Why are you going through the door?
You see,
I gotta walk it off.
Okay, all right. But you see, this is where you have the next step. After you walk it off, and things have calmed down, then you talk it out. Okay, but you have to walk it off. Stay calm. Have the other person calm. You both have to be calm. Be out of that element of I'm angry. So you got to walk it off. So how about this?
Let me ask you a question.
How about this? For 2000,
who do you really think needs to walk it off? You or me? I'm just thinking.
At this moment,
in retrospect, I'm thinking right now.
At this
who
moment,
really needs to walk it off?
We both need to walk it off. We both need to walk it off.
You can't compare me with you.
That's why you need the help. We both need to walk it off and then talk it out.
I never get loud.
And then talk it out.
I just walk it off.
And then talk it out. I was going to say, well, we got some calls now, so. All right, so we're going to have the walk it off campaign.
Hello there, how are you? What's your question?
How are you, Jody? Jody in Trinidad.
Hey, Jody.
Yes, hi, good
How are
day.
you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing okay, and how are you guys?
We're coming to Trinidad to do the Brad and Squeeze show very soon.
Yes, you all should.
Yeah, Carnival.
Yes, for Carnival next year, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Jody didn't seem too excited that we're coming. She's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, come. You're going to have a good time.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, what's up?
Right. So here's a question. My boyfriend lives abroad in New York, right? And he got, apparently when he tried to put in his citizenship, they denied him and they told him it was because he didn't take off the condition of his green card.
Okay.
Bearing in mind, his green card actually got renewed just recently for another 10 years. Mm-hmm. They actually mailed him a green card then.
So they made an error.
He was supposed to, yeah, they did an error. So he went back through all the process again sometime earlier this year to try to get the conditions removed. And up to now, he hasn't received no information at all from immigration.
Wait, so the error was they gave him a 10-year card when they should have got a 2-year card, so he didn't know any better. And then he goes to do his citizenship, and they said, "Oh, you never removed the conditions, even though immigration gave you the 10-year card." Is that what happened?
Yes, that's what it is.
So did he file?
Did he conditions and
right? So did he file the I-751?
Yes, he filed it earlier this year. But
okay, so it's going to take it's going to take over a year.
Over a year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a long time. Because he said he went to a lawyer recently and she told him to refile again, to refile the I-7, that number that you just called.
The I-751. So in other words, what the law says is this. If you got your permanent residence within the first 2 years of your marriage, you are a conditional resident. Okay?
Right.
If you get your permanent residence after the 2nd year anniversary of your marriage, you are a 10-year permanent resident. Now, what happened in this particular case, it sounds like to me, is that your father got his permanent residence within the first 2 years of his marriage. He should have been issued a conditional green card. Immigration made a mistake and sent him a permanent 10-year green card. He doesn't know any better. He's now eligible for citizenship. He files his citizenship, and the immigration officer says, well, you were only a conditional resident, despite the fact that immigration sent you a 10-year permanent green card. So now he is out of status. He has to file the I-751, no fault of his own, okay? But that's what happened. It now takes over a year to process that I-751, and then after he processes the I-751, he can then go back and do his citizenship. But quite frankly, if they've accepted his I-751, and he's been a resident for maybe probably 4 or 5 years now, or if he's more than 3 years in a bona fide marriage, he can redo his citizenship while the I-751 is pending.
Okay, cool.
He's actually been in the States for more than 10 years.
Okay, so then he should do his citizenship simultaneously.
He should still put in the citizenship.
Yes.
Even if the I-751 he hasn't received any
feedback
from them.
Well, he should have gotten a receipt notice back from them.
Yes, he got a receipt.
Okay, fine,
yes.
fine. So as long as he got the receipt notice back, I would suggest do the citizenship and let him do the citizenship and the I-751 together. And he would need a good lawyer to help him. He doesn't have to.
He has to file.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. He can wait on the I-751. I'm saying if he wants to become a citizen, it is possible to do both at the same time, but he would need a good lawyer.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So, but I have a question. If he goes to file both of the documents at the same time, how long do you think it would take to actually come through? Would both of them come through at the same time?
Well, yeah, he would go on an interview for his citizenship, and they would do both applications at the same time.
So this might probably take another 2 years again.
No, not 2 years, but probably another year. But it's faster than waiting on the I-751 and then doing a citizenship thereafter. That's 2 years.
Okay, so you think he should? But so that means he still has to refile again for the 751 and the.
No, he's done the I-751. No, he's done the I-751. Just do the N-400 now. Hold on 1 second. All right.
Once again, folks, live from Trinidad, want to say thanks to Jody.
Yes.
1-800-529-5465. We are truly, genuinely a multicultural program right here. 1-800-529-5465. Let's get back to the phone lines. Coming up shortly, we have got what's called the social media check-in with Kim Moore. Okay, we call her the social media queen, where we answer your questions from Facebook Live, and that's the Brad and Squeeze Show on Facebook. And once again, let's get back to the calls.
Sophia.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
Good morning, Sophia.
Okay. What I need to ask is my husband filed for me. He has put in the papers around, what are we in, December?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Put them in November.
He's like, well, I don't know. When did he put him in? She's like asking me. I go, how would I know where he put him in? All right. So he put him in November, December, and
yeah, he had put
that was a year ago.
November.
So a month ago or a year and a month ago?
A month ago.
A month ago.
I got a letter from them to do the biometrics.
Great.
Yes. But my problem is I have my passport, but it's expired.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know if that passport can be taken to do the biometrics.
You can, but most likely you're going to need a valid passport. So go renew your passport. I doubt they will do it with the expired passport, but you can try if that's all you got.
Okay.
Go renew your passport. Go renew your passport.
If I renew the passport, I would.
Today. Get off the phone with me today, right now, and go run and renew your passport. This should have all been done before you started.
What I'm saying to you, it makes no sense to go and renew it, and I have the stuff to be done like next week. I won't get it back. The passport takes around 4 to 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Go do it today.
So if I go to do it today, what will I bring to give to get them to do the biometrics?
You will have to reschedule your biometrics, or you can try to go do your biometrics next week with the passport that's not valid, see if they do it, and then try to renew it. And if they don't do it, then you're 2 weeks behind more. I mean, Sophia, how do you file papers and just sit there without a valid passport? Come on, just do it.
Did you cut her off?
Yes.
Why? That's not nice.
Sophia, Squeeze says I'm not nice to you.
It's okay.
Was that okay?
No, she's just...
Well, I'm telling her what to do.
But you just floored her. You didn't do it nicely.
Sophia.
Hello.
Go take your fingerprint. I doubt they will fingerprint you. I don't know what I can possibly say to help her now with 1 week before fingerprint when she doesn't have a valid passport. So what I am saying to her is go fingerprint, but they're not going to let you do it because you don't have a valid passport. So you have to go renew your passport. There's nothing you can do without a valid passport.
She's blown away. She's just processing it, Brad.
Okay. Hold
she
on.
understands.
She needs an appointment to come see me. Thank you, Squeeze.
That's better.
Thank you, Squeeze. Ishmael in Jamaica, Queens.
Hi, Sophia. Bye, Sophia.
Yeah, good
Ishmael, how you doing?
morning. Yeah, I'm
Yes.
good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. I just want to ask just a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if with my green card I can give my mother invitation to United States.
You can give your mother an invitation to the United States. That's not going to get her a visa. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Your mother has to prove that she has ties back to her home country.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. All right.
1-800-529-5465. Once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Would you like to check in with Kim?
Now, let's go to Elton, who's been waiting for 10 minutes. Elton in Yonkers.
Elton, you've been waiting in YO.
How are you?
Yeah,
What's
morning. I have a adjustment of status pending since January, right?
Mm-hmm.
And recently my grandma passed, like yesterday.
I'm sorry to hear
So
Sorry to hear that.
I want to know if it's possible for me to get, like, a travel document so I can go to the funeral or something.
You have an adjustment pending.
Yes.
Did you apply for the advance parole?
No, I did not.
You did not. Okay. So now what you need to do is get the death certificate of grandma and get a plane ticket and go down to immigration with the death certificate with proof that you have an adjustment.
Hold on, when you say go down to immigration, do you mean 26 Federal Plaza?
Yes, exactly what I mean. And then you're going to need to speak to a supervisor, say I have a death in the family, it's an emergency, and I need an emergency travel document, and hopefully they will process it for you in the same day. Many times they won't even let you in the building. Many times they let you in the building and the supervisor won't talk to you. Many times the supervisor will talk to you and they'll do this. Too bad. So what you may want to do is hold on and we can try to help you, process that whole thing. But you need an emergency travel document and it has to be done at the local office. So hold on 1 second, all right?
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. In reference to Sophia, maybe she could get her passport expedited, right?
Possibly.
You see what I'm saying?
Possibly.
There are places now that,
Right, for a Jamaican passport?
Yeah, you go to the embassy and speak with them there.
Yeah, you never know.
Go to the consulate
You
and
never
speak
know.
with them and see
You
if you
never
can
know.
speed that up.
You never know. It's just, but Sophia
needs
to be a little more on the ball and be like, I'm not going to file all my paperwork and then wake up one morning and say, oh, my passport's expired.
But it happens to the best of us.
It does happen to the best of us, but come on. This is important in your life. In other words, what is unbelievable to me is this is the most important thing in your life. Where you get to live, do you get to live here legally? And people take it for granted that if they just fill out a form and don't think through things.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take things for granted. Don't think you can fill out a form and everything will be fine. Guess what? Your application's denied, you're getting put in deportation.
But guess what? That's why she called you.
I understand that, but it should have been 3 months ago calling me, not now. All right, let's go to Jason in the Bronx. Jason.
Before we go to Kim.
And then we'll go to Kim.
All right, Jason in the BX.
Good morning, bro. How you doing?
Morning, how are you?
Good morning, my dupes. See, I say that to all my Bronx people.
I'm calling from
Just
Bronx,
the Bronx
New York.
people. Yes.
Yes. Okay, my father, he was his lawyer, so guess I'm no stranger to you now.
Okay.
You get my dad's citizenship last year.
I got your dad's citizenship last year.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
But I'm planning to come and see you, but my girlfriend, she's living over here for like 6 years now.
Right.
She have a green card, so she want to file for her citizenship next month.
Okay.
But her plan was to go down to Jamaica in March for 2 weeks.
That's fine.
So we want to find out if she apply next month, if it's going to affect her when she come back.
No. You can file for your citizenship. You have a green card for 5 years. You can file for your citizenship. When you file for your citizenship, that doesn't mean you're a prisoner of the United States of America. Go take your 2-week vacation in Jamaica, or go take your cruise, or go to Europe for a week, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're not allowed. You don't have to stay here in America and do nothing else. Just don't stay out of the country for more than 6 months.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if she filed before or after. It doesn't matter.
No. Just don't stay out for long periods of time. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome.
All right, take care.
All right.
Lean back. 1-800-529-5465. Well, once again, remember the law offices of Spar and Bernstein is actually here to help in all those capacities. So make sure you reach out to them. 1-800-529-5465. The same number that you've been calling is the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. Not just immigration, there's criminal defense. Yes, many people have run-ins with the law. Okay, make sure you call them. A lot of folks out there with personal injury, call Spar and Bernstein, especially construction accidents. All right. 1-800-529-5465. You also have family law, tax law, that's divorces, child support, tax issues. Maybe your taxes, I sent you a number last time of a lady who hit me up on Messenger on Facebook. Okay, she needed the number for Carmela. So I sent it to you so that you could forward it to Carmela.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Came to you.
Thank you. By the way, Jeff Bossi wants to know.
Jeff, what's up? You're becoming like
he wants to know
Nicola.
He wants to know why every immigration form starts with I.
Yeah.
Why?
I and I thing.
I immigration. I guess that would be the.
But why does everything with the iPhone? I mean, the Apple starts with I.
iPhone. Yeah. I don't know, but immigration is I starts iPad. Immigration, right? Now. What's interesting though is there are forms. There are forms. There are forms that start with the letter N, and those are all the citizenship forms. I guess for naturalization. Even though you're doing a certificate of citizenship, they still call it an N.
So I is for immigration.
I is for immigration. N would be for naturalization. Now, if you do a FOIA, Freedom of Information Act request, the form starts with a G.
What does the G mean?
I guess for government, maybe? A government form? I don't know what the G would mean.
They're all government forms.
No, but maybe you're asking the government for something. I don't know why it would start with the G. I don't know the answer to that. Maybe we can research that etymology somewhere. But I would assume I is for immigration and N is for naturalization. I've always assumed that, although I don't know that for a fact.
There's about every, I was going to go over all the different kinds of visas we have.
Oh, there's A through, there's even...
Like literally A through Z,
yeah,
almost.
Almost, yeah. There's very few letters that are left. Z, there is no Z visa.
Is there a Y visa?
There is no Y visa.
There's an X visa.
There is no X visa.
Okay.
Right. But there's a V.
Okay.
There's an S.
There's a U. We had that discussion yesterday.
We had that. There's a
T.
T.
There's an L visa.
There's an L, intra-company transfer. Why don't you give me a letter and I'll tell you what the visa is. Give me a letter.
E.
E is investor visa, or treaty trader visa, where you're doing a lot of trade between countries. The Q visa, aha! You think you got me? That is for somebody who is coming here to do some sort of cultural exchange.
W.
The W visa, I don't believe there is a W visa.
T.
What?
T.
T is for sex trafficking. People who are sex trafficked.
That's interesting.
Come on, give me a letter.
H.
Oh. Come on, that's an easy one.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. Give me one more letter.
I don't know. M.
M? What is the M visa?
You tell me. Why are you asking me? I just asked you.
All right, I don't even know if there is an M visa. I don't believe there is. If there is, I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
Okay, we'll look that one up. All right, maybe you got me on the M visa. I'm going to look up, is there an M visa, while you go to Kim.
All right, so let's find Kim. She's in our social media room here on the Brad and Squeeze show.
Oh, M visa. Duh, I lost it. It's for technical school. Somebody who's on a student visa, but coming to do some sort of vocational student visa. I should have known that.
All right, Kim, how you doing? Hello, Kimmy.
Hello.
Get some energy up in this, So what's happening? You ready to be? You ready to throw the questions at Brad? The first one is from Sophia.
Absolutely. The first one is from Sophia.
You didn't get it. You didn't get it.
Squeeze felt I was mean to Sophia.
It was tough love. Sometimes people need tough love.
Tough love. Thank you, social media queen.
Who do you work for again?
Work
Yes.
I
Don't
work for
answer
that
that.
The guy with the name on the back of the screen there, right?
Yes.
Right. There you go.
Why would you say anything else?
There you go. Exactly.
You're a smart girl.
Exactly. All right, social media queen. What do you got?
What questions you got for us?
Marsha would like to know, during a marriage, if during a marriage the person wants to apply for citizenship, does the 3 years start from the time of marriage or the 2-year green card?
From the time of the 2-year green card.
Adrian would like to know, my dad was filing for me, but he unfortunately passed away last year before it went through. Is there anything that can be done to continue the process? I'm here in the U.S. now.
Yeah, another family member can step into the shoes, a close family member, and finish the case.
Bernadette would like to know, how can I visit my son, who is a U.S. citizen, in the USA?
Get a visitor's visa. Right?
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether you're eligible for it or not, but that's what you do.
Carly would like to know, how long should the wait be between biometrics and getting your work permit?
It should be 6 weeks, but it's closer to 9 weeks.
Kelly would like to know, why do you get scheduled for a second interview?
Because they didn't believe you were in a real marriage on the first interview. I believe you're talking about a marriage case.
Sounds like they may need a lawyer for that second interview.
1-800-LINK.
Charmaine would like to know, a friend of mine sent in to have her conditions removed. She got her I-797, but it's been 8 months and she has yet to receive her ASC appointment. What must she do?
Wait, it's taking over a year.
Tanisha would like to know, how long after you get your EAD approval letter do you get the card?
Should be coming within days.
Congratulations, Tanisha. Cher would like to know, if he's over the age of 21, living in the U.S., and has already been denied by immigration, can someone's mom who's a citizen petition for him?
Cher wants to know, if somebody who's over 21 has been denied, can the mom file?
Yeah, can his mom, who's a citizen, file for him?
All right, Cher, I got you, babe, on this one. You get the little... the answer is yes, mom can always file. That was a bad joke. Okay, continue. Yes. Yes.
1-800-LINK.
Yes.
That's the number here, folks.
Right.
Casmita would like to know.
Sonny says he misses you.
Moving right along.
Could you drive in the U.S. if you don't have a green card or citizenship?
Not without a driver's license.
Okay.
Wow, where did that come from?
Okay. I'm going to take that as my cue.
Our first sound effect of the day.
Yep.
Okay. All right, we're playing around with the sound effects in the control room, I see. Continue.
I feel like it was a message like, okay, Kim, we're done with you now.
Yes.
Moving on. Peach would like to know. Peach. Princess Peach, I'm assuming.
Peach. Princess Peach.
She's being kidnapped by Bowser. What can she do?
What? Wait, who?
That's the Super Mario reference. Are you guys not?
No. We didn't get the reference. Sorry. Didn't know what you were talking about.
I never played Super Mario.
No, neither did I. Didn't know what you were talking about.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
We should bring in a Nintendo just to have you guys play Super Mario.
Yeah.
Peach says she sent in her affidavit on the 7th of September, but has yet to hear anything. And she did her biometric on the 11th of July. How long is she going to have to wait?
I don't know. She should have gotten something by now. It's December. So something is amiss. She should come in and see me.
1-800-LINK.
Yeah.
Come
She
on
did her
in.
biometrics in July and she hasn't received anything. It's now December. Something is wrong. Come see me.
Okay.
Yep.
We have gotten through all of the social media rapid fire this morning.
Wow.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Social Media Queen. We'll see you at 12 o'clock.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Social Media Queen, Kim Moore.
Kim Moore.
Right. So we have a Braducation. We got to talk about USA Credit. We got Kim, another Kim from the Bronx. Tell me, Squeeze, what would you like to do?
I'd like to go to Kim from the Bronx.
Kim from the Bronx. Kim from the Bronx, how are you?
I'm fine.
How are you?
I'm
fine.
okay.
She's fine and good. What's your question?
J-Lo from the block.
Yes.
I'm calling because I want to ask a question pertaining to my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We have a kid together, and he has been married for like 5 years now.
Right.
He told me that he has some form of, I guess, criminal background based on the fact that he had got caught with like guns twice and weed in his possession.
He got caught with a
saying,
gun twice, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he doesn't have any papers or anything.
Right.
I'm also a citizen, but he married before we met, and he's still married and he still lives there with a wife. So it's like I keep on asking the question, like, what's going on? What's going on with your paperwork? Like, because I just don't want to be bothered or something like that. And he always like push off the story and said, you know, it's in the process or whatever. But I could recall him showing me something stating that it's denied. And then now he's like, he just needs money to put it back in because he's expunging certain, like, the weed charge or whatever. But I don't understand, so that's why I called.
That's the reason why you're going to answer the question, Brad.
There's no expunging weed thingamajiggies. Yeah. You can, if he has some weed convictions, he's barred forever from getting a green card. Number one. Number two, it sounds like he's not in a real relationship, or wasn't a real relationship with his first wife, but certainly not anymore. So him trying to file for a green card through a wife that he's in a dead marriage with is a no-go also. But you're not going to get a green card if you have weed convictions, so you have to try to vacate them. So maybe that's what he's coming to you for money to pay a lawyer to try to vacate a conviction. Now, I will say this, you only have one opportunity to vacate a conviction. You either are successful or you're not. You don't get a second, third, fourth time to try to do it. So what I would suggest you do, if and he's going to need to get divorced. He's got a lot of issues. He's got guns, weed, lying to a girlfriend, married to somebody else.
Yeah.
Okay, he's got a lot.
What's her status? What's her status?
She's a citizen. Oh no, green card holder. So he's got a lot of
What
issues.
are you, darling? Kim, what are you?
I'm a citizen. I just
citizen.
recently filed for my mom, and she got it.
All right, congratulations. So he's got a lot of issues. Okay, so you got to sit him down first of all, just from a relationship standpoint, and say, WTF, what the freak. Okay. What the freak, man?
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna get your life together here. You gotta come. If I'm in a relationship with you, you gotta tell me what's going on. I shouldn't have to call into Brad and Squeeze show to ask them to interpret what you're telling me.
Right.
Okay, and then get your relationship in order. Okay, and then once you get your relationship in order, if you want to help him, then bring him in. But you shouldn't need to be. You seem to be more worried about him than he is, and all he's doing is saying, "Hey, babe, give me some money."
I know,
okay,
because
and so
like,
I mean, yeah. So I mean, at some point you gotta work your relationship out first. I could already tell you that when you're calling into me and Squeeze, and you're saying, "Hey, what's going on with my boyfriend because he's not coming clean with me? Can you kind of fill in the blanks for me?" You're having the conversation with the wrong people. Got to have the conversation with him, and if he's not going to come clean, then what's going on.
Okay.
That's my. And now if you straighten it out, come see me because he needs to vacate his conviction, and he only has one opportunity. I'm a pretty good lawyer at doing it.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
1-800-529-5465. See
Thank
me.
you. My Dr. Phil moment of the day, Squeeze.
Yeah, I notice. Yeah. I am in no position to give any kind of relationship advice. Let me just disclaim that.
Why are you not in a position? You have a lot of experience in relationship advice.
But not in a position to give any.
Why not?
Because.
Okay, there is nobody, Squeeze, who gets yelled at by women more than me. Okay, yet I seem to be giving good advice. Just not to myself, that's all.
I refuse to give any advice on immigration. I can tell you about USA Credit Repair.
USA,
I can tell you a lot about that.
Give us some advice about USA Credit Repair. You know what you would have been great? You know what would have been great is if you said, listen, I can't, you guys got to work on your relationship. And I think the first thing that has to happen is his credit's got to get better.
Well, his credibility with his girlfriend just fell.
Yeah, so why don't you?
Made that clear.
I blew up that whole relationship, but it's true. All right? It's true. What I said was true. So, any event, Squeeze, tell us about USA Credit Repair.
Well, USA Credit Repair is a place where they repair credit.
Okay.
And everybody just needs to pick up the phone right now. That is, almost said out of status. You believe that? I almost said that.
What?
I don't know. It's like
you have immigration on the brain.
Yeah,
you got immigration on the brain.
Yeah. Everyone out there that you have been turned down in the past for some loan or a credit card or opening a bank account or getting a job, call up 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. You don't even have to retain them. Just call up and get a free consultation today. At least before you get into the new year, check not just your credit score, but check to see what negative items are on your credit. Even if you've got perfect credit, it doesn't mean that you don't have a few inquiries, some hard inquiries. Just check it. Do a complete checkup right now. Okay, Jared and his team will check your credit and see exactly what's going on and make some professional suggestions to you. So call him right now. That's USA Credit Repair, 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-USA-7177. You will need good or excellent credit next year. Be proactive and call now. Take action now. 1-800-872-7177.
Meanwhile, I'm just reading all the little comments here from our Dr. Phil moment.
The Brad and Squeeze page?
From the Brad and Squeeze page.
Right.
Candia Anderson said, side chick calling. I don't think she was the side chick. I think she was the real chick. And he was staying with the ex-wife to try to get the ex-wife to file for him, even though they're not in a relationship anymore.
I'm sorry?
And Denisha Johnson.
I agree with that person. Still the side chick.
You think so? And Denisha
he's still married to that woman.
Denisha John says that's not the Dr. Phil moment. It's the Jerry Springer girl moment.
He needs to get a divorce if he is really serious about this girl.
Vakisha Taylor says the man need to leave his wife. Correct.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Correct. And Deborah Gale says, you preach it, Brad. And Kim Moore from the Brad and Squeeze Show says, sounds like a toxic situation.
Same thing I said.
And yes, and Elaine yelled, run. So there you got it.
I tell you what, right now, I think it's about time for us to get some Braducation.
Yeah, let's see the Braducation segment.
Let's run to that.
Yeah.
If my adjustment is pending, can I leave the country?
If your adjustment of status application is pending and you leave the United States, you have abandoned your adjustment of status application. Your application will then be denied. You will not be allowed back into the United States. The only way you can leave the United States while you have a pending adjustment of status application is with an advance parole, pre-approved travel document that you obtain prior to getting on an airplane or a boat or in a car to drive across the border. If you have the advance parole document and you have a pending adjustment of status application, you are free to go, but only go for a very short period of time, a week, 2 weeks.
There you have it, Braducation. You can always learn something by tuning into the Brad and Squeeze Show each and every single weekday at 9 a.m. and noontime. Don't forget the noon edition. And remember to please post all of your questions on our social media platform. It's called the Brad and Squeeze Facebook page. Post all your questions in reference to any area of law. Brad will make sure he gets those questions answered.
All right. Well, we got a couple of calls here. We got about 2 minutes, so let's squeeze Keith in from Silver Spring, Maryland. Keith.
Keith, how you doing? How's MD?
I'm good.
Good. What's up?
Yeah, the question I'd like to ask is, I had an arrest record back in 1983, and I had to get what you call it, deposition, or is this what they call it?
Disposition.
Yeah, disposition. Yeah, and like on it, it's, you know, I don't have it in front of me right now, but it was what do you call it? Marijuana possession.
Is that your only conviction ever in your lifetime?
Yes.
When did you get your green card? If you got a green card.
I've got a green card. I have my green card.
Since when?
Since 1978.
Okay, and you want to become a citizen?
Yes.
Okay, you can do your citizenship. It doesn't even matter what the conviction was in 1983, as long as you pled guilty. Even if it's an aggravated felony, you're still barred. You're not barred from becoming a citizen with an aggravated felony prior to November 1990. So you are absolutely eligible to do your citizenship. You may have a deportable offense from 1983, but the odds that they would be able to deport you being here for 40 years with one conviction and good moral character for 35 years is probably unheard of. Do not do this on your own. Have a lawyer do it for you, but you're
Spar and
eligible for your
Bernstein do
citizenship.
it for you.
Okay?
They can handle it.
Hold on one second. Hold on.
Even if
there
you're
you
in
got
Maryland.
it. There you got it, Squeeze.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Thanks to each and every one for tuning in. Please remember to share the show when you're watching it. And remember, the number for the law offices, once again, is that number, 1-800-LAW-LINK. 1-800-529-5465. Let's just make it legal. And thank you so much again for tuning in. 93.5 FM listeners, Brad and Squeeze Facebook page. Thank you. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein law firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-LAW-LINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.